4. Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand, but I still need love 'cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? And won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. Oh, darling, won't you stay with me? Oh, why am I so emotional? No, it's not a good look. Gain some self-control. Deep down, I know this never works, but you could lay with me so it doesn't hurt. And won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. Well, this ain't a love, it's clear to see. Oh, darling, won't you stay? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 'cause you're all that I need. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, darling, won't you stay? Stay with me, yeah. Won't you stay? I guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand, but I still need love. Okay, so let's take a look at how I put this arrangement together. Right off the bat, I'm going to let you know I'm using a thumb pick, which, talk about that in terms of arrangement. It gives me the option to finger pick and also have the crisp sound, and especially when it's muted, it's a really nice crisp sound that you can get from a thumb pick. Now, in non-quarantine days, I had nails that were salon nails, so they were UV gel, which meant that I didn't really need a thumb pick. I could get that kind of sound from my nail. Can't do that right now, so thumb pick. First tool that I employed in this arrangement is a different kind of a voicing for a basic E minor chord. Okay, our chords, E minor, C, G, really simple chords. This is one of my favorite voicings of an E minor chord. It's an E minor 9. And then by just moving my finger up there to the C, it's kind of a down, it's haunting, da, 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 that's a sharp 11. So they're really different and a little bit haunting, and just to me kind of gave the initial song a little bit of tension. Okay, so that's one technique, and it's very sparse. The first verse is very sparse. I tried to leave it sparse. Sometimes it's really hard for us to leave space. So I challenge you in your musical life and your musical arrangements, think about space and challenge yourself to leave it, because then when you go and fill it in later, it's just a real I don't know, I think it's really vital to have that difference in dynamics and texture and fullness and sparseness. So we start it really sparse. I'm using a palm mute, not actually there, but on the G chord. Okay, when I'm just playing that, so a little bit of a palm mute. I can't really express how wonderful of a technique I think palm muting is. So especially as a solo guitarist, it gives you so much ability to really shape the tone of especially your low notes. Okay, so that's all happening in the first verse. Then we go to the first chorus, and I'm employing body percussion. So and my hand just keeps going back and forth. I keep saying this, but there are official breakdowns of this in my TrueFire channel. And in the meantime, there's actually a bunch of courses you can find. 3D acoustic guitar has a lot of body percussion instruction in it. So if you're not familiar with that, it's a great way, again, to fill in space. So when I first heard this song, which was quite a while ago, and I actually have another instructional, very short video on this song and some percussive techniques that you can use. Because it's kind of naturally got this space. Space, space, ba-da, da, da, space, space, space. And those are the perfect kinds of places to take advantage. Clearly, if I'm strumming a lot or finger picking a lot, my hand doesn't have the same freedom to percuss on the body. So I felt like this was a perfect song for that. Now you can create space in an arrangement where there isn't space. That's up to you to do. So that's another option. Okay, but this song had it. We come back to the second verse, and now I change up the second verse a little bit. That's a really common thing in arranging, is to add something in a second verse. Kind of build it. But don't build it as much as a chorus, but add something different. So instead of our melancholy, haunting chords, I'm going to the regular E minor, regular C, and now I'm doing more of a full rhythmic palm mute. So I'm still only featuring the low strings. Okay, so that's how we change up first verse and second verse a little bit. Then we move into the second chorus, which has the same body percussion. And at the end of that chorus, I modulate. And I kind of do a mix of body percussion and strumming. And I'm oohing instead of singing, just again to create some variation. So modulation, there's a lot to say about modulation, changing keys. There's formal ways to go about it. In this particular case, I didn't really think about 5/5 or some different techniques, which we're not going to get into now. But if you're interested, just Google different ways to modulate or to change key in a song. And it's really fun to experiment. So I highly recommend that. One of my good buddies from England who I tour with, and we've done an album together 2 years ago, Sally Barker, she reminds me all the time to modulate. She often always does it. So Sally, shout out to you. Modulation's a great way to shift the energy, take it up a notch. It's a lot of fun, and sometimes I forget about that as a tool or a technique. So modulated, we were in the key of G. We're going to the C of key, the key of C. And out of that modulation, I just did a little break. So, da 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 da. So I just add it, and it's only 4 measures. You might call this a bridge section. You might call it a middle 8. You might just call it a break. It's a great place to have like a soprano saxophone solo come in and play or something. So again, play around. There is not, you don't have to follow a formula for that, but just the idea of thinking about, what can I do to break it up, change it up, keep it in the same feel basically, but change it up. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, am I doing too many things to change a song up? And I was on the borderline of questioning myself about this because we had a chorus, then I modulated the chorus, and then I added the break. Somehow I felt like it was okay for this particular song. Again, this is artistic. You have the artistic freedom to do it how you want, but think about, is it too much? Just like you want to think about, is a song too much the same? You want to think about, are there too many sections? Are there too many breaks? Is it too choppy sounding? So after the modulation, a little break, I go right back, full circle, which is something I like to do. I do it probably in almost every song. Go back to the intro. Our haunting kind of come full circle. I just like that. Again, you may not. I like it. And the very end, I want you to always kind of ask yourself, how do I want to end this? How do I want to leave this? What's the last thing I want the listener to hear, both lyrically and musically? How do I want to leave them? Do I want to leave them on a high note? Do I want to leave them on a big crescendo? Do I want to leave them on a really sad note? Do I want to leave them on a just a, a real loud or a blues ending? So think about that when you end your song. And I thought to myself, this is such a beautiful lyric to end the song on. Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand, but I still need love. To me, that was kind of that's kind of the whole meaning of this song. How do I get love? I'm not in love with you, but I need love. So can we work it out? So it may seem arbitrary, but I actually put a lot of thought into that last lyric in the last part. So there you have it. Those are the tools and the techniques that I employed for this arrangement. I hope you're enjoying the series, and I would love if you ever want to run by me an example of your own arrangement of something. I'd love to hear it. I do give private lessons, so that's a great way to explore stuff like this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Please like the video, and look forward to more in the future. See you next time.